Good afternoon. It's July 31st. Hello to all my fellow YouTubers out there. I'm calling, I mean, um, I'm making this video today just to primarily address how to dress cruiser style, possibly, probably on a Harley or something similar, in the heat and still have some element of safety. So that's why today, right now, I'm wearing these blue jeans with the full padded knees. I also have baseball sliding shorts that come with armor and basically in the hips. I don't wear these all the time, but if you want some element of safety and maybe you're driving with your arms totally shown like they are on me right now, you want to have some element of safety. Knees, I think, and legs are the first thing to hit usually in the ground in an accident. So it goes a long way with peace of mind. I almost always wear my lace-up boots for safety, and I started riding a long time ago when I was a teenager, and I've always liked the idea of having some kind of ankle support. And high top tennis shoes can give you a little bit, but not quite enough. Boots like just cowboy boots or biker boots that are just slip-on boots, they're not really giving you any ankle support. And this really does help. If you get in an accident and your foot were to be pulled back, this protects the ankle to some degree. Okay, but cruiser style, it's a lot easier to have some element of safety when the weather's cold. I love this. This horsehide leather jacket of mine has no armor in the elbows or shoulders or back, but this leather is so thick. You'll get an idea when I put it on. This is a serious jacket. Now, if you go down in this, it's gonna really hold up well. It's a biker jacket. It's made for being able to survive accidents. I've had this like almost 20 years. This is a great jacket. But then again, if you're gonna be wearing a jacket, they make all your modern jackets with armor and a lot of times with zip out hoodies. So this is still cruiser style, but you have the shoulder armor, you have elbow armor, and you even have back armor. And you got the option of removing the hoodie. That's nice. So those are, but I wanted to focus mainly on what can you get away with getting some protection, cruiser style, when it's, LA finally heated up. We've been having this June gloom every day, and I've been getting away with wearing almost jackets like this up until recently. Now, I gotta go for something more like my old sport riding jacket that is completely perfect for riding in the heat if you still want armor. So if I'm going on like an all-day ride and I know it's hot out there, you get a little sweat on this first layer, and then you get the air rushing through these vents, and you can undo these to the widest opening so that your arms are almost like parachutes catching all that wind and just letting it flow across your body. I know this doesn't look cruiser style, right? But if you were to match a half helmet, maybe with some old traditional fingerless biker gloves, like such, then you still got a bit of a cruiser look with an element of safety. If you're going against the heat and you don't like these types of fingerless gloves, because obviously in an accident they wouldn't be quite as safe as gloves with fingers, you can go a little bit more for the sport type, and these are fully perforated leather gloves. but they give you a lot more protection with these big knuckles and the full fingers. So I love these types of gloves. This is Sedici, an Italian company, I believe, which is nice. But my favorite all time for these, and I should have just gone on the internet and looked up Icon, because these perforated gloves really felt like you weren't wearing a glove. And because they're good, soft, like Italian leather, and they're perforated, they end up just fitting your hand like a glove. But as you can tell, fully faded and old, and they're falling apart in places. I wanted a new pair. So, you know, everyone likes to, that rises cruisers, I think. Everyone likes to sometimes, when it's really hot, just ride in a t-shirt. But I never go without jeans. You can pull off these jeans with the knee pads pretty easy without it really looking like you're, a sport bike rider or wearing armor. You can wear gloves like this. People aren't really gonna notice that these are a little bit more sport bike, and you can mix it up these days. Thank God, because when I grew up, the only way to ride a Harley was to ride in one of these helmets. That is not DOT approved. One of these just pieces of plastic, basically, and a t-shirt. If it was cold enough, you could get away with wearing a leather jacket, but it's nice, that, because even Harley dealerships are selling jackets, even like just Pendletons that look like a normal Pendleton, plaid, Nirvana type Pendleton with armor in the elbows, shoulders, and sometimes the back. And that's my friend I go riding with rides his Pendleton, wears his Pendleton on every ride. So we're getting more options about how you can be safe on a Harley with the cruiser style, but still have to go out there in 90 plus weather. So we got more options. We can mix it up. You can steal a little bit from the sport bikes. And if you do go down, it hopefully won't be the worst day, the absolute worst day. I think it's good to kind of aim for some safety, right? Because I'm 52 now, and we don't heal, or at least at my age, I'm not going to heal as good as I did at 22, or as quickly. I've had 3 accidents, and all 3 I had a limp for a while thereafter. So I do like the idea of some kind of padding on those legs for the first go down. I always wear pants. I had a friend that I'd go riding with that would wear shorts, and it was about the 3rd or 4th time where I just couldn't bite my tongue any longer, and I had to voice my opinion that that's not really very smart. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it was somewhat informative. Feel free to mix it up and to get some element of safety, even while you're out there wanting to look like you're got the cruiser style, not the sport bike style. I follow a bunch of YouTube motorcycle guys, and one of them is Cycle Cruiser, and I love his enthusiasm. I love his commentary, but and he loves safety. He even has the air vest that is attached to the motorcycle, and in the event of an accident, that little plug gets pulled loose, the air vest inflates, and so it totally protects the neck, which I think is great because it comes up around here, so the head can only move so far from side to side. And the guy, he has the full racing boots, so if he had an accident, he would survive much better than a typical person out there. But he has full day glow green, fluorescent colors everywhere, and if you were to dress that safe on a Harley cruiser, you'd just get a lot of guys kind of looking at you with funny looks. You could do that, but I think most of us that like cruisers like a little bit of the cruiser style and still want some element of safety. And especially if you're like me, if you're getting on in years, you have kids, and you hopefully are going to have grandkids someday, and all that. You want to have some element of safety. So everyone, enjoy this weather, enjoy your motorcycles, and write a comment, hit the like button. Thank you. Goodbye.